Term for words like Snowmageddon, Nipplegate, and even Cheeseburger. Is there a term for words like Snowmageddon, Nipplegate, and even Cheeseburger? I know they're portmanteaus, or portmanteaus, but they seem to belong to a special class of portmanteau. In the title examples, Armageddon, Watergate, and Hamburger seem to be the mother terms respectively, more so than snow, nipple, and cheese, and the derived terms Snowmageddon, Nipplegate, and Cheeseburger seem to be child terms in the sense that each clearly alludes to its mother term and could conceivably have sibling terms like Floodmageddon, Lewinsky-gate, and Chiliburger. Actually, the more I thought about examples of this phenomenon, the more I came up with examples that fit the description but weren't strictly portmanteaus. One might be Rat Pack, which gets referenced by Brat Pack and Fat Pack. IDK, maybe I'm getting too inclusive. Is anyone familiar with a term for this or has seen a list of them? I love lists.
I found a list of gates on Wikipedia with a bonus sketch on YouTube. That Wikipedia article also references a short text, yet more on gate words. It doesn't mention a term, but I suppose gate words works for that particular class. If I were to try to come up with a term for how the suffix acts, I'd perhaps go with productive suffix, which I then googled and found on Wiktionary. That list includes punk, e.g. steampunk, but not any of your examples. Googling further from my findings, I came across a Wiktionary entry for burger which calls their burger suffix a backformation list. They are referring to the suffix, but a comment considers cheeseburger a backformation also. A book calls it backformation without the hyphen. This text on word formation uses the term blending for cheeseburger and other words that are not joined along morpheme edges, assuming this one is cheese plus hamburger, and it says the word burger is formed by clipping. Long story short, I think I'd go with backformation, smiley face.
I don't know if this is quite the term you're looking for, but you could refer to such clever wordplays as abstractions. Etymon says, under its entry for gate. Gate, suffix attached to any word to indicate scandal involving 1973, abstracted from Watergate. I wondered if that was a one-time mention of the term abstraction, or if it was used at other places on the site, and I found similar phrasing under entries such as aholic, Rama, fest, athon, slimnastics, and yes, even cheeseburger. Aholic, word-forming element abstracted from alcoholic, first in sugarholic, 1965, foodaholic, sick, 1965, later in workaholic, 1968, golfaholic, 1971, chocoholic, 1971, and shopaholic, 1984. Rama, noun suffix meaning sight, view, spectacular display or instance of, 1824, abstracted from panorama, QV, ultimately from Greek harema, sight, spectacle, that which is seen. Athon, word-forming element denoting prolonged activity and usually some measure of endurance, abstracted from marathon. E.g. walkathon, 1931, scatathon, 1933, talkathon, 1948, telethon, 1949, slimnastics, in 1967, with an isolated use from 1959, from slim, adj, plus ending abstracted from gymnastics. Cheeseburger, N. 1938, American English, from cheese, N.1, plus ending abstracted from hamburger. This won't give you a complete list, you can peruse more abstractions from the website here.
This sort of portmanteau is closely related to the phrasal templates called snowclones. Snowclone is a neologism for a type of cliché and phrasal template originally defined as a multi-use, customizable, instantly recognizable, time-worn, quoted or misquoted phrase or sentence that can be used in an entirely open array of different variants. An example of a snowclone is the phrase "gray is the new black," which gave rise to the template "X is the new Y." X and Y may be replaced with different words or phrases. For example, comedy is the new rock and roll. You could probably call such a word a snowclone and be understood, although if you want to emphasize that it's a single word, you could call it a snowclone word or snowclone portmanteau.
Die Structure Wikipedia is sorry.